Hello, hello, and welcome everyone. I am so excited to have you join us here tonight, or today, or this morning, or whenever and whatever time or place that you may be. My name is Daniela Alana Viola, and I am an awakening and an ascension guide. And it is my great honor to support and assist you in your process of coming into wholeness, coming into the truth of your beingness and embodying your very greatest and highest self and your very greatest and highest version. I am so excited for tonight and really just so excited for the whole month of November, and not so much for the traditional reasons that I would traditionally be excited for December, which is usually the holiday time, but rather for this huge transition and shift that we're going through on a planetary level that is just, we've never seen it in our lifetimes, and we haven't seen it really for hundreds of years. There's so many amazing cosmic events that are happening right now in the cosmos, astrologically speaking, that it's just mind-boggling, absolutely mind-boggling. And we are up for amazing transformation. We are up for an amazing shift in consciousness on an individual and a collective level. In these next weeks ahead, each one of us are going to be receiving upgrades. And depending upon where you are in your path and in your consciousness is what those upgrades will entail. So this session that we're going to do is about clarity, right? So we are in the midst of, today is November 29th, 2020. And tonight we are having a lunar eclipse in Gemini. So on the eastern side of the United States, that is at 4:30 a.m. that peaks. And there's so much to be said, and we don't really have time for it now. And I'm not an astrologer by any means, but there's so much to be said about this eclipse. So eclipses are times of reset. And it's an awesome time to take stock of where you are and to mindfully co-create that reset along with the cosmos and with the universal support of the eclipse, of the lunar eclipse. So this reset in Gemini is a great time to gain clarity, right? So in this session, we're going to do a host of different processes. One of which is getting into through the heart center, which is the portal gateway to source, is connecting with your higher self, connecting with your higher aspects, connecting with source to open up your channel and to assist and support you in the process of you going within and finding the answers and the clarity that you seek, right? We each have everything that we need right inside of us. It's just a matter of tapping in. So this process that I'm going to share with you and I'm going to guide you through is one that is going to allow you to do this time and time again. So it's not just for this beautiful eclipse, but it's really to assist and support you at any time through your journey. You can go back to this recording and listen to it and allow yourself to be guided through this process of tapping in. And in that process, just before we do that, we are also going to do another process of a release. We're going to do an activation. There's going to be a bit of DNA activation, awakening and an acceleration of ascension for each one of you. So I'm very, very excited to get started with this. So there's a couple of things that I just want to address before we jump in. So there is a couple of things I want to show you guys actually. And one of them is the tube torus. So we're going to be working with the tube torus. So the tube torus is the energy field, right? Everything has a magnetic field around it. The trees, the animals, the planets, and we ourselves. So the tube torus runs from the ascension column or the power column. So it extends, the power column extends above the head, down through the body, down all the way to the feet and into the earth. Some call it the power column, the ascension column, the spinal gateways are in there. And that's what allows us to bring in the energies of source and of our higher aspects into this tube. And from that tube, our energies then radiate out. And they radiate out in a spiral, 360 degrees all around the body. So they come in, the energies, and down, and then they loop out at the feet and come back around again, huge toruses, giant toruses of energy, circles of energy. And those go front, back, side angle, all the way around 360 degrees. And they not only go down and in and out, but they also go up from below, up through and out as well. So they're going in both directions at all times. And depending upon your frequency, and amongst many other things, is how fast that they spin, how much energy is running through them. So we're going to be working with the tube torus. We're going to be working with the tube of the tube torus, also known as the ascension column or power column. So I just wanted to just give you guys that information when we're working with the ascension, awakening, acceleration. And then also another aspect I want to talk about is we're going to be working with the keepers. So in this process, we're going to connect with energy beings. They're really like Devic beings that are actually within our physical body that safeguard us physically. So safeguarding can be loosely termed. So for example, their job, well, first let me tell you where they're located. So they're located right in the pelvic area. So right in the sacrum area. And you can connect and talk to them at any time. If you just take your hands and you place them over your pelvic area, not overlapping. You want to make sure that your hands aren't overlapping, that they're just open, and just feeling into that area of the body. What their job is, for example, we have been playing out the separation in consciousness here on the planet for quite some time, right? The separation of this is me, that is you. And in this separation of consciousness, their job was to keep us in that place. And one of their things, for example, may be craving low vibrational foods, may be one of those things that they'll keep us doing in order to keep ourselves in a lower vibration, to play out that separation from source dynamic that we've been playing out. Now with the ascension and the awakening, we're coming into the unity consciousness. So it's really an awesome thing to be consciously aware of your keepers in your body and to talk with them and to connect with them and to ask them for your assistance and support in any process or anything that you're doing. So if, for example, if you're looking to lose weight, go to your keepers, ask your keepers, hey, I'm looking to lose weight, let's lose some weight. How about helping out and losing weight, and work with them, talk to them and see how they feel. They may be telling you no, or they may be telling you a yes, just based on the feeling that you get from them. So a yes from the keepers, right? If you're asking them, hey, come along with me. For example, say if you're going to surgery and you want their assistance and support in rapid healing or releasing the toxins from the anesthesia, you can talk with them, putting your hands in that area of your body, right in the pelvic area, hands not overlapped, and just saying, we're going to go in for surgery. They're going to give us a bunch of toxins and anesthesia, work it through the body quickly and do not absorb anything that's uncomplimentary, and just ask them for their support. So let's actually do a quick exercise right now. So what I'm going to invite you to do is to close your eyes. Okay. And take a nice deep breath into the body and just land in the body. And just feeling the energy settling. And just another nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And I'm going to invite you to take your hands and just put them over your pelvic area. And just see, sense, perceive, feel into that area of the body. And just with your heart, state an intention to connect with your keepers. And I'm going to state out a command code. And as I do this command code, I invite you can either say it silently along with me, you can say it out loud with me, or you can just set your intention to receive and have the message flow through you to the keepers. Taking a nice deep breath in. Here we go. I call forth the custodians of the body consciousness to co-create harmoniously with me and with my divine self, to enhance and facilitate my process to the light, at one with all that is. And breathe. And now here you're going to ask them, are you willing to give me access to the necessary information for perfect healing of body, mind, and spirit? And join me in this session of healing, activation, and clarity. Are you willing to join me in this service now? And just feeling into the body, feeling into the keepers. And if you get a warm, expanded, calm, peaceful kind of a feeling, then that is a yes. If you're getting a little angst, tightness, constriction, then that is a no. And if you're getting the tightness, you can bring your attention into your heart and breathe in through your heart, finding that pinpoint, the heart center within the center within the center, the source spark within, and illuminate it with your breath. Breathing in, illuminate the heart space, illuminating that spark with gold and diamond light, the spark source within. Breathing in, illuminating, and breathe out and expand the light. And just with your intention, connect with the keepers with that light. Expand that light, illuminating gold and diamond light of source, right in through the heart, feeling the expansion. Illuminating, then radiating, and sharing that with the keepers through your intention. You can visualize, see, sense, perceive in whichever way comes to you. Even just simply thinking it gets the energy moving and makes the connection. And just share that loving warmth from the heart with the keepers and ask them to join you again. Very good, very good. Beautiful. Lovely. Okay. So what I'd like to do now, and if anybody had any problems with that, you can put that in the chat. Okay. Let me just make sure. I don't think there was anything else. Okay, so there was one other thing. Your question. So the question that you have, again, making sure you have your pad and pen with you, next to you. You can have your question written out. That's always awesome because that's clear intent. Once you channel it through the body and you write it out, that's perfect. When we get to the part where you're asking the question, it is important for you to write down the very first answer that comes to you, okay? So that the ego doesn't get in the way. Because what happens is you'll ask the question, the answer, something will come in, could be a picture, an image, it could be a word, or it could just be a voice, it could be your voice, whatever it is. What happens a lot of times is the ego gets in the way and it wants to question it, right? That's our automatic response. Say, well, maybe that's not it. Maybe it's something else. No, it's not. The trick with this is to write down right away the first thing that comes in. So just have that in mind and in heart in this process. And I think that is it. So if nobody has any questions, we're about to jump in. Okay. So one thing I'd like to do is we're going to use a light accelerator. So what I'm going to invite you to do right now is, again, just going into the heart and just connecting in with the heart. And then I'm going to have you open your eyes and I'm going to have you take a look at this accelerator. It's a frequency accelerator. So just breathing in again through the heart, bringing all your attention there. The core of your beingness, the gateway to your soul and to source, is through the heart. This is all a feeling process. We're getting out of the mind. So if you're having a difficulty, I'm feeling that a couple of you are having a little bit of difficulty getting into the heart. What you can do is you can place the little you into your mind, right? Which is typically where we are, right? We're always bouncing around in our mind, thinking and trying to figure things out. So take the little you and put it into your mind. And I want you to see in your mind an elevator door. And I want you to now see that elevator door opening in front of you. Just imagining the opening of the elevator doors. And now I want you to step into that elevator. Very good. Just walk right in. Perfect. Now I want you to see the doors closing. And I want you to press the button. And I want you to take the elevator now down into your heart. Feel the elevator, sense, see, perceive the elevator moving down, 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 down. All the way down. And now stopping in the heart space. And now see, perceive, sense the elevator doors opening. And now walking out into your heart. And sense how that feels differently. The heart is the feeling space. It's the core and the truth of your being. It holds your truth at any given moment. And just feel into your heart space. Not trying to figure anything out, just feeling, just being. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now I invite you to open your eyes and to take a look at this image. This is an accelerator image. It is the cosmic star. And this brilliant cosmic star shield, it is a gift for us from advanced star beings who reside on Alpha Centauri, the crystalline particle of light, which was born out of the great central sun. It provides a divine light in the darkness as it expands all the channels of intuition within your consciousness. And it neutralizes perceptual distortions. It also acts as a mirror, which reflects the expanded spectrum of creational light and guidance within the mind, while radiating the ascended Christ energy within your auric field. And just breathe in the frequency, illuminating and opening your intuition, expanding your consciousness, and neutralizing perceptual distortions. Beautiful. And just take another moment to take it in and then close your eyes. Very good. So close your eyes now. And we're going to go through a grounding process. So I invite you to take a nice deep breath in and out. And I invite you to bring your attention to your root chakra. And I invite you to see, sense, and perceive at your root chakra a beautiful red light. A light beam, a cord of red light coming from your root and extending down, 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 down. Past your legs and your feet, past the floor and the foundation of the building that you're in, into the earth. And see that beautiful red cord down, 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 through the earth. And find a rock or a stone deep, deep in the heart of the earth, in the heart of our beloved Gaia. Find a crystal, a stone, or a rock, and wrap that red cord around it. Very good. And now bring your attention back up the cord, up, 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 and now going to your sacral chakra, and illuminating beautiful orange of the sacral. Now see a beam of orange light, a cord of orange light extending down, 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 through your body, through your legs and your feet, through the floor and the foundation of the building you're in, all the way into the earth once again. Streaming down, down, down to the core of the earth, the heart of the earth, our beloved Gaia. And find a rock, a stone, a crystal, and wrap that cord, anchoring you there. Beautiful. And now with that cord nice and tight, come back up again to your solar plexus chakra, right around the area of the diaphragm. And see, sense, perceive, feel beautiful golden yellow cord, beam of light, that beautiful cord of yellow, extending down, down, down through your body, through the legs, the feet, the floor, the foundation, into the earth, into the heart of our beloved Gaia. And find a rock, a crystal, or a stone, and wrap and tie it around there, nice and tight. Sensing, feeling, nice taut lines, grounding you into the earth. And now I invite you to speak your name out from this body and beingness that you are in. 3 times, speaking your name down those cords into the core of the earth. Speaking your name out once. Speaking your name out twice. Speaking your name out 3 times. Daniela Alina Viola, Daniela Alina Viola, Daniela Alina Viola. And take a nice deep breath and feel into the security, the strength, the groundedness. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lovely. Now that we're grounded, we're going to unify our chakras. So with the ascension and the awakening, we're moving into unification. Unification both within and without. Unification within our own body and beingness, as well as unification within the collective. And in order for us to come into union as a collective, we first need to come into union within ourselves. So this is a beautiful practice to do daily. It brings in the higher aspects when you align all levels and layers of yourself. So in this process, again, we go through the heart. The heart is the portal gateway direct to source. Within the center of the center of the center of the heart is a pinpoint, a channeled portal directly to source. So again, bringing your attention to that center. And again, as you breathe in, illuminate that light. Breathing in deeply, illuminating, see, sense, perceive that light, illuminating, filling your chest, expanding into a beautiful golden ball of light. Golden diamond light of source. And now bringing your attention to your lower chakras, your solar plexus, and seeing your solar plexus turning into that golden light, beautiful, effervescent golden diamond light. Seeing, sensing, and perceiving. And then seeing, sensing, and perceiving it blending. The solar plexus, the golden diamond light now, the solar plexus blending with the golden diamond light of the heart. Fusing, blending together, merging as one. Very good. And now we go down to the sacral and doing the same there, seeing the sacral turning into the golden diamond light. Beautiful golden color. Feeling, sensing, seeing, perceiving. And now blending it, merging it as one, keeping the heart center as the dominant center, as the brightest pinpoint of your beingness. But the other chakras just kind of blending, mending, merging and blending as one with the heart center dominant. Beautiful. And now going down to the root. Same thing with the root, golden diamond light. See, sense, and perceiving it. Shifting into that beautiful golden light. And now seeing, sensing, and perceiving it, merging and blending with the other chakras into the heart, keeping the heart as the dominant, brightest point. Beautiful. And now going up to the upper chakras, going to the high heart. Golden diamond light. The high heart is in between, just under the throat, a couple of inches, right, by the thymus. Seeing, sensing, and perceiving it turning golden, beautiful golden color. And then blending, mending, and merging. Beautiful. And you could see, sense, and perceive your light expanding out all around the body as we do this. And now extending up to the throat. Same thing, golden diamond light, illuminating, brightening, and then blending with the rest of the chakras, keeping the heart dominant. It's the brightest illuminated part. Beautiful. And now going up to the third eye. Same thing with the third eye, the pineal gland. See, sense, perceive it turning golden diamond. Beautiful. See, sense it opening, golden diamond, now blending, mending and merging with the other chakras. The chakras are still there, they're still in place, but they're just blended. Beautiful. And now up to the crown. Same thing with the crown, opening the crown, level vortex. Seeing, sensing, and perceiving the golden diamond light. Beautiful. Make sure you're breathing. And now blending, mending, merging with the rest of the chakras. Gorgeous. Now we're going to bring our attention and our awareness to our extended chakra system. The lower chakras below the feet. For the sake of this process, you don't need to know exactly where they are. We have the Earth Star, which is about a foot and a half below the feet. Okay, and then we have other chakras extending down to the to the earth's core, the earth's heart chakra. But your higher self knows where these are. So just touching them with your consciousness, expanding down, 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 the extended chakras, and see, sense, and perceive them all just illuminating with the golden diamond color, and then blending up into the body chakras while still being in position. Okay, just know, just touching it with your consciousness, your higher self knows where they are. Beautiful. And now bringing our attention up to our extended chakra system above the head. We have the soul star chakra, which is about 1.5 feet above the crown. And then we have a second, third layer of crown. We have the galactic all the way to source. And again, just see, sense, perceive, imagine all the extended chakras above the head. Remember, your higher self knows where they are. And just sensing, perceiving them turning gold and diamond. It's illuminating gold and diamond. And then blending with the rest of the chakra system. Gorgeous. Just feeling into that. You are in one unified field of light, extending within, through, and around your entire body and beingness. Extending up 20, 40 feet above the head and 20 to 40 feet below the feet. In one unified field of light. Beautiful. Breathing in and just illuminating all that gold and diamond light throughout your fields, every level and layer of your body and beingness. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're now going to do a quantum clearing. And in this clearing, we're going to call forth our team in spirit, our healing team, to assist and support in a quantum clearing rotation, releasing all that does not serve, letting go of programming, lack, fear, frustration, quantum spin rotation, releasing all distortions, karmic influences, low vibrational life forms, releasing any antagonistic entities, obsolete energies, and anything else that needs to leave. We command it for it to leave now. Thank you. Angels and archangels of healing in the Elohim of grace, love, light, and peace. We command for the highest will and good, a balancing and regeneration of each one of our energy fields, each person in this group, past, present, and future. Energy fields to encode greater access to the energies of bliss, wisdom, abundance, and acceptance, creativity and calm and contentment, freedom and forgiveness, hope, harmony, laughter and love, inspiration, ancient wisdom and knowledge, mastery and miracles, trust, tranquility, and vitality. Enter in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please seal the fields. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Now, I'd like for you to just bring to mind your question, and keeping your eyes closed throughout this process. Okay, they're first telling me we need to clear out some other people's energies. Some of us are carrying some remnant energies of others, which happens all the time. I just need to clear those out. All right, taking a nice deep breath and keeping the eyes closed. And center into your heart chakra and raising your consciousness just through your pure intent. Connect with your higher self. Whatever way feels right for you. You can state it out loud. You can visualize it. You can just intend it from your heart to connect with your higher self. You can command forth, I connect with my higher self now. Very good. And now again, with your pure intent, I invite you to connect with the unconditional love grid that surrounds this earth. The earth is surrounded in energetic grids. And so for the purposes of this today, I invite you to connect with the unconditional love grid that surrounds the earth. And again, just doing it through your pure intent. And stating it out loud. I now connect with the unconditional love grid that surrounds the earth. Now you can repeat this with me. You can say it silently or just set your intention to receive as we command the release and the clearing of other people's energies. Dear God Source, I command that all cell and soul fragments that don't belong to me be returned to their original source, washed and cleansed through God's light. I command that all cell and soul fragments that do belong to me be returned to me, washed and cleansed through God's light. Thank you for this gift of love. It is done, it is done, it is done. I command that all negative energetic cords that I have made with others or others have made to me to be released and cleared now. I command all psychic, past life, generational, karmic, and relational cords and attachments be severed, and that each matrix be repaired. Please strengthen the boundary of each etheric template body. Thank you. I now command that all negative imprints received by me from any person, past, present, or future, be lovingly released from all aspects of my being, from the lightest to the densest. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful. Very good. Okay. So I now invite you to bring in the question that you are looking to get clarity on. And what I invite you to do is to feel into any fears that you have around this situation or question that you're looking to gain clarity on. Are there any fears attached in or around this situation, decision, or idea? Excuse me. moving energy. And just bringing in that fear for a moment. And I invite you to just lean into the fear. Lean into the feelings that surround the fear. The more that you can lean into it, the more that we can release it. The more that we release it, the more energy that we have to bring in the high vibrational energies that are going to assist and support you in the fruition of the highest trajectory of this situation, idea. So just feeling this fear, leaning into all the emotions and feelings. And remember, feeling it through the heart. Giving yourself permission to go there. Feel any attachment or guilt, discomfort, or judgment that you may have around having the fear. Just allow for the fullest expression of that fear within. And just bringing conscious awareness to it, acknowledging it. Right? Everything has consciousness. Everything wants to be seen, felt, experienced. Even our feelings, especially our fears. Just giving it some space. Very good. And how does this fear affect you? Again, just bringing consciousness to it. How is it playing out in your life? How does it affect you? How does it stunt you or halt you? How does it stop you? How does it hinder you? How does it keep you from living in alignment? Very good. And now just feeling into it. Where does it reside in your body? Where is this fear? Where are you feeling the tightness, the constriction, the density? Again, just bringing consciousness to it, just acknowledging it. Now asking the fear, when did you first feel these feelings? Those feelings that are around the fear, when did you first feel those feelings? Something similar, something that is a resonant match. And just bringing consciousness to it. And we're going to ask the higher self to clear around this first time that you can recall feeling it. And asking the higher self to go to the original time where these feelings originated within you. And commanding forth, higher self, please clear 100% the core issue, the original cause, the source of its power, any energy attached and all of its effects through all levels, layers, realities, universes, dimensions, and time frames, right to the point of creation. Please balance, clear, and align all the energy fields to enable the higher levels of truth and consciousness to embody. And breathe. And breathe. Now that we cleared at the root of this fear, we're now going to ask our team in spirit to assist and support us in releasing this fear. Releasing a level and a layer of it that is now ready to be released. Higher self and healing team, I welcome the awareness of this fear that has been holding me back. I lovingly let it go and ask that it be cleared, balanced, released, and healed, and that the changes are integrated with grace and with ease through all levels, dimensions, realities, universes, and time frames. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Healing team, as the soul directs and for the highest will and good, I command now an opening to new beneficial portals required at this time and release of the fear programming that relates to fear of change, fear of the unknown, and the fear of our greatness to embrace, the courage to explore, to adventure with curiosity, to sourcing the truth within, and to stepping up to the expression of my divine nature. And breathe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Beautiful. We're now going to do an acceleration of energies, commanding forth the opening of the portal gateway. And in the name of the divine human that I am, I welcome in and forth my higher self, Christ itself. I am presence in pure source consciousness, to amplify, accelerate, and expand through every particle of my beingness. And just placing your hands around your heart center on either side of the heart, or in any formation that you feel comfortable with, so long as the hands aren't overlapping. And we're going to call in and forth the solar light, cosmic heart center within me. Amplify, light up, and expand. And feeling your heart center expanding and growing warmer and brighter. And breathe. Ascension column, open, light up, and expand. Beloved heart center column, open, light up, and expand. And two torus energy fields open now, spinning, expanding, and amplifying, aligning all layers of my multidimensional self to spin and operate in absolute divine perfection. And just visualizing your torus field spinning, one inside the other, with the source center in the heart radiating out that golden diamond light. And commanding forth, I connect my heart center to the fifth, sixth dimensional crystalline core of Gaia. I connect my heart center up through the astral, through the crystalline grid. Higher self, Christ itself, I am presence, the sun and great central sun, great central suns and pure source consciousness. All levels, all layers and dimensional expressions of me align. I invoke, command, and decree now the complete merge of my consciousness with my higher self. I welcome forth my higher beingness. Merge, unify, ascend this expression up and out into the fifth, sixth dimensional frequency and beyond, fully transmuting all density and transcending all lower dimensional expressions. Merge, unify as one. And just staying in this intention and raising your vibration. Really creating that merge, feeling it, visualizing it, sensing it, however it comes to you. And just be in that state of knowingness, surrendering and allowing. Feeling the gratitude, the expansion, feeling the bliss and the joy. Beautiful. Body consciousness, beloved keepers, purify, divinitize, regenerate my body and beingness in my pure, true image, energizing, amplifying, and accelerating my beingness. Fully accepting now the codes, the sounds, the tones, and the colors, all levels and layers and dimensional expressions of me. Activate, align, and merge now. Breathing as one unified field of light. Beautiful. I invoke and command now and decree the full activation of the pineal gland. Pineal pituitary complex, light up and activate and amplify skills of clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, and claircognizance. So be it. So it is. Beautiful. And now breathing in through the heart, bringing your attention there. I now invite you to bring in your question and ask your question, bringing it into the heart. And just letting go and surrendering and receiving the very first answer that comes. And then write it down. Remember, you're feeling into this, getting out of the headspace in the heart, and receiving the answer. And writing it down. And if anyone is having an issue with this process, feel free to jump in the chat if you're having a difficulty. Beautiful. And once you're done writing down your answer, if it's not enough or you feel like you need more clarity, you can go right back in. And again, from the heart, ask for clarity and see what comes in. Getting for someone that they're, what's coming through isn't quite making sense, and that is fine, that it's not making sense. Just allow it to be there. The answer, the clarity will unfold for you. That's the beauty of writing it down. So just writing down what's coming through, whatever that is in its rawest form, and the clarity will come. It doesn't need to come 100%. Most of the time it doesn't come 100%, right, in the moment. But you're receiving exactly what is most appropriate for you at this time. And the clarity will unfold for you in the hours, days, weeks ahead, right? So it's important to have that answer there, that writing there, and keep it nearby and look to extend on it as you move forward, you know, in the hours and days and weeks to come. Okay. Very good. Beautiful. So once you're done, you can close your eyes. If you have some water nearby, drink some water. And closing your eyes. And we're just going to do some supportive, infuse some supportive frequencies, okay, during this process. Beloved healing team, as the soul directs, and in the highest will and good, I command a healing and integration of any part of my being holding attachment to the experience and expression of the lower planes and the realities, including any parts that have and maintain attraction to destructive behaviors and mindsets, which are injurious, detrimental, annihilatory, eradicative, exterminative, or mischievous. I command that all attending entities, lower life forms, hangers-ons, and devilish or impish energies are sent to their own appointed time and place and to their next evolution. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dear beloved healing team, I command forth for the highest will and good, all fractures in my ego mind holding attachment to doubt of not being good enough or being bad or wrong, to come into integration and alignment to generate a deeper self-connection and self-belief in the truth of my divine nature. Dear beloved healing team, I command forth for the highest will and good, a remembering and reconnection to the beneficial knowledge and experience acquired in the ancient mystery schools that serves the good of humanity in this planetary system. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Healing team, please return all the cell and soul fragments to their rightful owners, fully transformed to love and to light, and align them with our commitment to expand consciousness and become whole in body, mind, and spirit. Thank you. Healing team, please clear, edit, remove, cancel, or burn any redundant files from the Akashic and the soul records so that higher vibrational frequencies can be accessed, accepted, and encoded. Thank you. Healing team, please clear and remove all programming that relates to future lives if it is no longer required. Thank you. We give thanks to the energies of the north, south, east, and west, above, below, and the heart. We open up the space. We ask that this healing be maintained until all the changes have been integrated into the holographic matrix, keeping all pathways open for continued expansion of consciousness to its highest levels. And we ask that this work please be integrated 100% gently, safely, gracefully, and easily, keeping the soul clear, aligned, and grounded. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is all done, it is all done, it is all done. We thank all the higher level beings for their assistance and support in this process. I want to thank you all once again. Always such a blessing to be here and to share in this sacred space with you all. In the next few weeks, a lot happening energetically. Next week, we're going to be doing a clearing and a releasing to set the stage for the intentions that we're going to be setting in session before the winter solstice, which is also the, there's a huge portal gateway that's opening up at that time. So I'm doing, that's an 1.5-hour event that's going to be on 2 Sundays from today. I think that's on the 12th or the 13th of December. And that one's going to prepare us. And there's gonna be lots of like homework, tools, tips, techniques, all sorts of stuff that to do on that week leading up to the portal gateway. It's a huge portal that's opening, that's launching us into 2021. So I definitely urge you to be really, really conscious of, much more so than usual, right? Of what you're thinking and what you're feeling and what you're projecting, to truly qualify the energies and the frequencies that you're giving off through your thoughts, through your feelings, through your actions. This time is literally, it's kind of like being energetically stamped and then magnified into 2021. So the more high vibration that you can hold, the more beauty and light you will bring to the world in 2021, not just for yourself, but for your family, your community, and for the collective. So lots of inner work, right? And lots of mindfulness, being aware of what are you thinking, what are you feeling? And if it's not in alignment with your highest trajectory, with your highest and greatest good, clear it out, say clear, diffuse, send to source to be cleansed, and then bring forth what you do want. So if you're having a fearful thought, Cleanse, clear it, purify it, send it off, and then bring in its opposite, bring in the high vibe energies. It's not to say to ignore any of the density. If you're feeling something, give yourself the space to feel it. Like the way we did in this session, give yourself the space to really feel it so that it can be released, right? You don't want to ignore it because that's kind of like trying to keep a beach ball underneath the water. It's just going to explode or implode on you at some point. So give yourself the space to have your feelings, journal out the negativity or the density. If you have to, write it out, yell it out, punch it out, get it out, but then bring in the high vibe, right? So much love to you all. I so much look forward to seeing you again. Blessed be and be well. Much love. Thank you. Bye-bye.